Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another 5 Minutes with Jen. My name is Mary Ann Paternity, and I am head of the book group programs here at the library. And I'm here with Jen Dayton, who heads up our collection development. We're back again to introduce you to some, hopefully, books you haven't read yet that might make some very good book discussions. Jen?
Thanks, Mary Ann. This morning I wanted to talk about nonfiction reads for your book group. I think that the perception amongst book groups of nonfiction is that it's dry, it's boring, and it's no fun. This morning I'm presenting 5 books that we think are fun, not boring, not dry, but are still going to elicit great discussion for your book group. The first book is Nothing Daunted by Dorothy Wickenden. Dorothy is an editor at The New Yorker, was laid up with a knee injury, and decided to tackle the story of her grandmother and namesake. The original Dorothy graduated Smith in 1916 and totally shunned the idea of doing the social season and finding an appropriate mate and settling down. Instead, she and her best friend headed west and became school teachers on the open frontier. This is a wonderful look at the beginning chapter of the American West and 2 women who civilized it because they were civilized themselves. This is told with great love and adoration for a life well lived. One of the women actually ended up staying, marrying a homesteader, and making her new world her new world. Wonderful, wonderful book. Still sticking with the West, we're going to talk about The Wilder Life by Wendy McClure. Wendy's mom died. She was told by her dad she had to come and clean out the house, and she stumbled upon her box of Little House on the Prairie books. In her grief, she took to her bed and read them, starting from Little House in the Great Woods all the way through these happy golden years. Fell in love with the Wilder family all over again. Said to her, needs to be a saint boyfriend, get a minivan, we are heading west. They started in Minnesota, did the entire trip of the Wilder family, stopping in the shrines of the Wilders along the way. Just don't be like Wendy and end up buying a butter churn. My Year with Elinor by Noelle Hancock. Noelle lost her blogging job for a high-end entertainment blogger when it went bust. And she was totally at ends in her life, standing in a coffee shop one morning in New York. And above the barista's head on the chalkboard was a quote by Eleanor Roosevelt. The quote was, "Every day do one thing that terrifies you." Wendy totally took that to heart and in the process found herself. Every day she did one thing that terrified her. Whether it was running through her apartment building's hallway naked, didn't get caught, or climbing Mount Kilimanjaro or skydiving. Every day she did one thing that terrified her, and in the process grew as a human being. This is going to be a great book for your book group. Allie in Wonderland by Allie Wentworth. Allie Wentworth's parents were very high up in the Reagan administration. People like Henry Kissinger used to come for dinner at Allie's house. Allie tells the story of her life, and but really it's a love letter to her mother, Muffy. She talks with great affection about Muffy, who is a totally one-of-a-kind woman. You're going to love this look at Allie and her family, her privileged upbringing, which she tells with great humor and great warmth. When We Were the Kennedys by Monica Wood is one of our very favorite in-house books. We have this available as a book in a bag. Monica came to speak here at the library and we fell in love with her all over again. This is the story of 1963, Monica's family. Her father was walking to work at the paper mill in Mexico, Maine, and he never made it to work. He died dead of a heart attack. The following year, they had to hold it together as a family, and this tells the story of that time. It's a wonderful look at a big, boisterous Catholic family doing the best they can with very limited circumstances, but always with great love. Also, this is available as a book in a bag. These are our choices for your fun nonfiction reads. Let us know what you think.
I know.